Is this live? Oh, I'm live. Hold on, I have to tweet this or something. I'm not even signed on to any of this. Okay, so yeah, this video is basically, hopefully it gets saved. Because I don't want to have to read this again. But some people are hearing impaired and some people are just like, that's a lot of writing. I don't want to read it. Okay, so first, this whole year, I've been asking for witness protection due to identity theft and human trafficking. I have linked this document, Human Trafficking of QuantumNina.com, to my website. And so if you didn't get a chance to read it, that's the first sentence. The first sentence has evidence of identity theft and evidence of human trafficking. This is everything you need to know about me, which is a link of an album. It's a photo album on Google Photos. It details my phone that I use. So people who are forwarding and hijacking all my numbers and emails, sending stuff from a phone, it's not this phone. It's not this phone that's identified on my album. So that's mainly, I sent that. I mean, it's already on the dark web. These people have hacked me and like exploited all of my information. So I don't really care who has it now. It just has everything from when I was a child to right now, including like family members and stuff, like people who can are witnesses to like the crap that I've been going through. Okay, so which was already exploited on the dark web. You see the crimes I reported dating back to 2020. So that is a Google Drive photo or album, and it details all of the FBI tips, CIA tips, NSA tips, emails to various entities, government agencies, and police departments, all of that. So that's all evidence, like all that's evidence of me reporting the crime, going through the proper channels, and nobody responding to me. In July of 2024, criminals hijacked my website with AWS and Wild West Domains LLC for a time in July 2024 and disabled my appointments, and my contact form is being monitored illegally. I reclaimed my DNS, but the same thieves keep hacking my emails and phone numbers, begging people for money and sending explicit material with children being exploited, pretending to be me, and trying to make you all hate me or believe that I'm mentally ill. So they're sending pay links to con everybody, but they're also creating videos with like random women that look similar to me, I guess. I haven't seen these videos, but they are trying to make everybody hate me. They're sending to women and professors and everybody who's on my 10-year plan that was invited to Leap for 1 hour free. They basically are sending emails pretending that they're me to invite them to have sex with me or with children. I think I was recorded when I had sex with Dustin once here, which has only happened once because of the video that was sent out to a bunch of people saying, join me or join us or whatever. Like, he's not my boyfriend. Like, we don't have sex. That was the one time that it happened, and it won't ever happen again. So anyway, and I was under the influence of alcohol, and I don't drink now because I don't even want to get horny. Like, that is just no. Wasn't me. So the residence I moved to that is not safe is the residence where I'm at, which is 2301 Brushy Creek Road, Cedar Park, Texas, 78613. So I do need help getting picked up. So I'm no longer being exploited where I live. I don't have transportation or phone that is not being monitored by traffickers. Like, I literally don't have transportation. Like, I don't have it. I haven't had transportation since last year, and when my car was vandalized. The sixth car that has been vandalized since 2020. My first car was stolen in December of 2020. Actually, the first one that was vandalized was my personal vehicle. The one that was stolen was a rental, but this all started in 2020. The whole vandalizing and stealing my cars. And this is the sixth time that I've lost a car to some stupid group that steals from me. So yeah, I take Lyft, but I don't have money for Lyft. So I've applied to work for some of you, but the traffickers are harassing everyone I communicate with. So if I've communicated with you, sent an email or anything, and you've just telepathically, and people pretend like telepathy is not real. It is real. People are either digitally harassing people or telepathically harassing people, and it's not me. Okay, so the people who are being targeted are the people that I put in a link I also I detail that I need to get picked up from the location that I am in. So that is a live location link. Sometimes it times out, but it's not timed out on Snapchat. You can follow me on there. So it is Google Maps. You have to have Google Apps to look up my actual where I am, like exactly where I am live. I'm sharing that with family, friends, law enforcement agencies, government agencies. I'm in a video. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And 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 potential clients that I've leaked information to. So I did leak information to people, and like I've invited people 1 hour free to leap information, and those people, whether they've done it or not, they've been attacked by this group of losers that don't want me to leave here. My service is free for 1 hour, so if you get a pay link, it's 600 if you weren't invited, but it's still available. Like, it's not an invite only, it's only invite only if you are getting it for free. So if you didn't get invited but you do want to hear the future, it's $600. Book an appointment, and I will prompt you from the appointment, probably over the phone, while I send you a real pay link to pay me like during your appointment. It'll probably happen during your appointment. But if you want your appointment to be like in years in the future, actually, I'll prompt you to pay me, because I get paid when I send the message. And when you receive the message. So because because my service is happening in the future, but you receive the service, you receive your message in the present time, I expect to get paid when you receive your message, so that I can schedule your message to be delivered in the future. So if you record yourself and it wasn't offered to you for 1 hour free, that is how I operate. So just book your appointment. Most people I'm inviting for free, and most people are prorated based on the minute. So it doesn't take that long. And most people that are leaping lotteries, which I haven't gotten one appointment booked, but my website was hacked, so I don't know if people have been booking appointments or not. But the point is that if you don't hear my voice, like I don't call you, and you're not like in a virtual appointment with me, that person's probably conning you and has hijacked your conversation that you wanted to have with me. Again, if I were picked up and had a phone that isn't being monitored and my computer isn't out of memory, literally I can't even make Zoom videos right now. I have to move all my stuff. But if my stuff wasn't being monitored and like hacked, then I would have already been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, is my 10-year plan, which is hyperlinked in there in this document. So 10-year proposed plan, which details a quantum chamber, which blocks out telepathy. I have ideas of how to make it. It includes sound waves and frequency and electric current that goes out in like a cube, and all of the walls and the ceilings and the floor like all vibrate to block telepathy. Telepaths from hearing who's in, my receivers, and the receivers from being able to accidentally project anything outside of the cube. So just in case they're being eavesdropped on, or like, I just don't want anyone who's receiving information to share anything with anyone that's outside. And likewise, like, I don't want anyone outside eavesdropping on my receivers. They're already doing that. But if there's a cube, which is a quantum chamber is what I called it. So you can leap money if you're an engineer, whatever. I did invite Elon Musk and like, I don't know, like the Musks in general, because they have tons of engineers like working for them. But if you're not Elon Musk, but you're an engineer and you know a bunch of engineers, and you're like, even if you're young, like you barely have any experience, but you know how to make this because I sent you the information with you in the future when you figured out how to make this and patent it, then go for it. Like, leap the money, get me the 50%, make sure that you, like, we'll go 50-50 on making it if you're patenting it. And don't forget to put me on the patent because it was my idea. I don't know how to physically design it. I don't have the equipment to even design something like that, but I did outline like the basics, like even with like frequency information, so you guys know sound wave frequencies and stuff. But there's a lot that goes into that. You have to scan someone's brain that has telepathy or MRI to see what lights up. You can scan my brain. I do want it to block me even from hearing inside, because I even hear people who've passed away. Like, if I think about someone who's dead, I hear their thoughts. Like, So I don't know if the cube will ever work to block me from sharing anything outside or me from hearing people that are inside receiving messages from themselves with me present in the future. But I really want it to work that way so I can get a good night's rest. Like I will put my whole house in these cubes just so I don't hear anybody thinking about me. Especially in the future. So that's on there. The drug is on there. The drug will take anywhere from 3 to 5 years. If I leak the information, this information is coming from decades of science and research in reversing aging and increasing mitochondria and stuff like that. So I am leaping my drug. I am in the drug. I do need to work with the government to get that drug passed. So FDA approval, I don't know how much of me is in it. Like these are things that I learned in a lab going to Pfizer or whoever I choose to manufacture the drug. I did do the research how much time human trials take, and it's usually anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 years to manufacture a drug. It takes anywhere from 2 to 5 years to get a drug, like a good drug that actually works, manufactured. It could go quickly and it could go really slow. Like I have to get people to volunteer to be a part of human trials and be involved in like the questionnaires that they have to be a part of and respond to. And like if anyone does get anything activated, like they have to get their DNA sequence. Like this is like a whole process. This isn't just like making a potion in your backyard. Okay. So that's how that's going to work. And the reason my DNA is in it is because it changes the molecular structure of things. So I get to that in this human trafficking of quantumnina.com document, which is on quantumnina.com. And it's also on Nina Amber Rose Howell.wordpress.com. I've applied to work for some of you, so that shows my location, 10-year plan. Unless I post like a video on social media saying that I've left, I have not left this place. I don't have a car to leave this place. I don't have money to leave this place. I don't have anything. I have a suitcase to my name that fits shoes and clothes in it. And it's a large suitcase, but that's all I own. And a Harry Potter bag and a purse and like my laptop, a couple of phones that only 2 work and they are being surveilled. So as you can imagine, me trying to get help to get picked up has not been very successful. And that's why. And that's also why if people are asking for my service, I don't know about it because I have like 600 plus people that visited my site this last 30 days. And it's roughly anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people that visit my site every month, every 30 days. And no one's made any engagement. I find that very peculiar. So that's happening. Let me see. Oh, if you received emails or text messages from anyone asking for money or sending explicit material saying not to pick me up, they're never me. So they're doing that to make people hate me or make people think I don't need to get picked up. I do. I asked for witness protection several times at whitehouse.gov with DOD and DHS and everybody. Like I've taken the drop down menu with the president with human rights abuses, and I put like all this information in there, and how they haven't picked me up yet is really surprising. Like, how do you not pick someone up that can really break space time with the wrong people if that person's being forced to do that? Like, think about it. So if there's that. Okay. I also hyperlinked. This is the 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th section about it not being me and that I'm not a beggar peasant. And then these are most of the victims this group targeted. So basically everyone that I've invited to Leap Intel for an hour free, or that was a part, like it says manage access, and I've given like tons of people commenter access, which are professors, engineers, some celebrities, mostly government emails. I even included China and Russia just in case like they have some data or they can build it faster than the US. I don't care. I need my business to work. I don't care where it works first. I care that it works. So I invited everybody. And so those are the victims that are in this album that's hyperlinked. These are most of the victims. And they did attack like every elite, every president, past and future, or past and present. And they're attacking Kamala Harris like insanely, and they're also attacking the Trumps. Like they're attacking everyone, pretending to be me with the Trumps, pretending to be me, attacking people. I'm not attacking anyone. I haven't attacked anybody. Like if I attacked you, you wouldn't be able to hear. You would not be able to hear. I would eat food. So you taste food, probably your favorite food and your least favorite, or maybe even your favorite music. I would be gentle at first, but you wouldn't be able to hear. And then then I would change it to music you hate. And I would probably do this for hours and hours at a time. Like I would make you feel things that aren't there. Like if I touched you here with my finger, it would feel like an actual finger touches you. Like I do stuff like that when I attack people. I'm really creepy. You would hallucinate if I attacked you. So trust me, I haven't attacked any of you. I'm not a racist, white supremacist, stupid bitch. I'm just trying to work. So there's that. And then the criminals targeting me are also buying my blood and plasma from BioLife Plasma and injecting themselves with it, believing it gives them powers. It won't. Ask Logan Garner with the PhD, the scientist. I hyperlinked him so you can see him. The scientist who studied my menstrual cycle DNA and at the University of Colorado Boulder and Agilent Technologies. Ask him about that. So he did this without my consent or without even telling me. I just left my tampons in his bathroom. We were dating for 4 weeks. He did this in week 3, I want to say 2 or 3. So he did that back in July of 2023. I asked him for the data, but I think he got hacked and my emails never received anything from him. But he denied doing that. But the only reason I knew that he was at the BioLife, or not BioLife, but at the University of Colorado Boulder is because I heard someone talking about my blood and saying, look at this, look what it does. Like they were freaking out about what my blood was doing, like to their DNA. I guess they were like drawing blood or something and like putting it on. I don't know what they were doing because I wasn't there. I just started hearing that at work. And I looked on Snapchat. I was like, is that Logan? I look on my Snapchat and he was sharing his location. He was at the University of Colorado Boulder at some friend's like bio lab. So I did report that. I complained about that to the University of Colorado Boulder. I also emailed like everybody at Agilent Technologies because he never gave me the data. Like if he would have just shared the data and said, yeah, I took your tampons because we became blood brothers or whatever, and I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if I was going to get powers or whatever his reason for doing it. He didn't share that with me. And yeah, if he would have shared that with me, I wouldn't have complained so much, but he didn't. And he also didn't ask for my consent. So he did, that guy at that college did describe my DNA as exotic materials. It's not exotic materials. I'm a human being. Okay, so so you can ask him about that. I don't know if he'll be honest about it, but you feel free to like go ahead and, I don't know, mine his data because I'm sure there's tons of data about exotic materials, which is probably me. If you receive an email or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I already said that. So, people are also sending links, pay links to pay them for my services, pretending to be me. Just don't pay them. Report them to the FBI. I linked tips.fbi.gov. That's where you report stuff like that. I also put the instructions. That's hyperlinked. The YouTube instructions. So for people leaping lotteries with these instructions, I normally invoice for lotteries. It just details that I am paid 50% every time. I'm not going to budge on that unless you are buying me assets and I owe you money because you pick me up and you buy me the stuff that's on my list on the whatever the spreadsheet. Then I'm not going to say, oh no, I'm not going to believe any cop at this point or agent at this point has done anything for me to earn my 50% of the money that I sent to you, ensuring that I get paid so I can get the hell out of being trafficked. Like, oh, you're doing work for me? What work are you doing for me? Because I'm still here. So no, hell no. And so I also say, oh wait, I changed this. I just changed this. I'll just put tip in menu because whatever. But my Cash App is Quantum. Oh, this isn't the right link. Okay, there's that. Okay, so Cash App is $Quantum. Okay, Quantum number 9A. So that is my Cash App. That is the only way I can get paid. Like that pays me immediately, and it doesn't charge you anything. It only charges me to move the money to another bank account. I have a card that's linked to that, so I wouldn't have to move the money. So it's virtually free to send me money that way. Let me see. And you can also cancel it. Like if you send money and for worst case scenario, I get robbed or something, you could always cancel it. But I mean, I'm not going to get robbed. While my digital assets are being screwed with, please communicate with me on social media. My social media is safe. No one signed into it. I check every day. Nobody's signed into it without, like, it says this device is signed in. This device stays on me at all times. This device has peculiar little cracks on it. I would know if it were switched out by some other device. And then I detail, report all fraud to the FBI. I say never meet me in person, prompted by a telepath. Like, yes, I'm saying pick me up, but never like, if someone's like telepathically telling you I'm somewhere else, obviously I'm not somewhere else. Like that's what these telepaths are doing. They're also trying to lure all my friends and family and people who want to pay me either to con them or to kill them. So they are threatening to kill people who try to pick me up. They're all insane. I don't know what they do for a day job, but I guess this is it. Also, there are cameras here. I don't know if there's like a hidden camera in here, but people seem to know what I'm doing on my phone. I do know it takes screenshots or something. I can't find the app. I looked. I can't find it. But how people know what I'm doing 24/7 is a little bizarre. Even when I listen to the radio, sometimes I do tweet like what channel I'm listening to, and some people will chime in, but how they're keeping up with all my social media posts and stuff is really creepy. If my clients and receivers do not show up for their virtual appointments, I will never deliver to those videos because I'll assume you've died or someone is trying to hijack you. Like I'm not, if someone does get attacked that did finally follow my instructions and leaked money, but they don't show up to their appointment, I'm not going to be, oh, howdy, stranger. Like, oh, where's the person that actually received these numbers from me? Like, I'm never going to deliver to someone who doesn't show up for their appointment. You don't have to stay. You do if you're delivering a message to yourself that isn't a lottery, but you don't have to stay if it's lotteries. Like I know what to do. You tell me which lottery it is. You tell me your code if you used a code. Most people now they're just going to the gas station and they're recording while they're at the gas station, and they're hearing the wrong numbers for me to show their thoughts, but they're getting visually the right numbers from me. So hopefully people are smart enough to do that and not fuck it up and share with like random people eavesdropping on them, because I don't like to share. I'm not going to share my 50%. If you can't do this right, then you have to get me to do the code, and I'm the one that buys the tickets. And then we wait until it's like 7, and then I'll give you your ticket. So I know that you can't share it with anybody because it's too late to get a ticket. Like people are dumb. Sometimes it's not your fault. People are really psychotic that are eavesdropping on that many people. It's like, don't you have a job? And again, lotteries are not where I plan on making all my money. This is like I'm desperate at this point. Why aren't you guys recording yourselves just to get me the hell out of here? Like I cannot get out of here being in middle class or under. Like I can't, because every single time I'm here in this middle area, that is where I get targeted by everybody and their freaking mother. So it's not going to happen. Leave the money. If you can't do it, I'll just go to a grocery store and start recording on my phone and eavesdrop on people. All I need is a medium. You understand? Like I actually don't need receivers. It's just like frustrating because I'm being watched all the time that I can't like sneak a video. So, I can do that. I just can't be recording myself speaking directly to myself. But if I want to like speak out of people all around me, that wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so that's that. And also these people are pissed off because I keep telling on them. It's not going to stop. I'm going to continue to tell on you because you suck. So that's that. That's it. That's all that my disclaimer says. It has, like I said, it hyperlinks a bunch of evidence. People have been targeted. Some people aren't listed on there, but if you've heard people like screaming at you telepathically, pretending to be me, you know that it's the traffickers and not me. You know what it's like to be targeted, and like, what they're up to. Like, all they do is they just don't want anyone to pick me up. They're trying to record me where I hear the future. They're trying to watch videos at the same time as me. It's so pathetic. They're like, oh, let's watch this movie today. And then like, I'll prompt Nina to watch this movie with me tomorrow so I can try to hear the number or send the numbers that I know are lottery results to myself. It's not going to work. Like, if I'm thinking anything, then that person does not even they're not even audible in the past. You understand? Like, I would have to be thinking absolutely nothing. So they keep trying though, and that's annoying because it's wasting time. And that's it. So 25 minutes later, you know what my disclaimer says, and you know what's in all of the albums. And if you get curious, just check them out, because that's basically, oh, I didn't even fix my makeup today. I don't care. Someone pretended to be my ex-husband again, picking me up, and that is the most annoying thing in the world. Like, I guess he prefers to go to jail because he's obviously involved in trafficking me, if that's the case. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Y'all have a good Saturday. And if anyone wants to pick me up, what I need is in the green section on my how do I do this? Can I put it in the chat? Well, I put it in the description. I'll put it in the description. But it's basically the 10-year plans. The 10-year plans on quantumnina.com. It opens as a docs.google.com/spreadsheet. And then it has like a bunch of numbers and forwards and whatever. That's what it is. It's right here. I put it in the chat. It's literally that. It's a spreadsheet for 10 years of my life that I want to have, that I want to accomplish. And I know I can accomplish it with Leap. So if you want to build the chamber or whatever, Leap the money for that with lotteries. I want to see receipts, because if I'm sending you that much money and you're not actually spending that much money to get this thing made when we are all benefiting from it, then I'm going to be fucking pissed, because I'm being trafficked right now, and that's not cool. And I need like to move. I need to leave, dude. So yeah, there's that. And then the drug is going to cost $3 billion. So I need to do the groundwork. Like, I need to work my butt off just to get people to be a part of human trials and like Leap as much money as possible and get paid for all of the science lab stuff that I'll be doing and sharing publicly. I'm trying to get like a documentary made on like the History Channel, or maybe a Netflix original like made about me, because I am the only human being that has come forward publicly that isn't trying to sneak around and make tons of money off of people. Hey, I'm psychic. Like, they're so annoying. None of them have powers in their DNA. Like, not one of them. So I'm just trying to get to safety. It's obvious that I quantum teleport. If you just listen to Hitler and then the Nazis, it's obvious that I can do that. What they don't know, don't rely on Logan. Like, you can ask Logan, like, he knows it's not genetic, and he knows that I'm the only one. So that's what you can confirm with him. Whether he has that much, I mean, he has menstrual cycle data. I don't know if he bought my plasma, or if one of that guy that was helping him study, or I don't know, reverse engineer me, or whatever they were trying to do with their janky little equipment, like whatever that is. Like, I did ask for the record, I did ask Elon Musk, Lex Fridman, Kimball Musk, like I have the email. I asked specific people, including a couple of government agency emails, to pick up my plasma so these psychos wouldn't pick it up, just to confirm me on a biological level. And so they would know, like, hey, this actually isn't like safe for consumption, but it does prove that I have powers. But none of them are scientists. They're like engineers and podcasters, like computer scientists or whatever. They're not, they're they're not like biomolecular engineers or genetic engineers. So I'm sure they know those people and they could like get more information, but I don't think any of them actually picked it up. I think the traffickers got to it first and then tried to sell it to them like quantum plasma, like a G shot or something. I don't know. But embarrassing because I really wish that they had the data instead of these traffickers. You know what? Every single time my hair is doing something weird, I just do this and I think this looks a lot better. It does. It looks a lot better. I like it. I like it better. Yeah, so please, you guys, follow the instructions. Follow my instructions. Like, record yourself. It's just like this. If you recorded yourself, all you need is like a phone. If you want to take notes like this, you can use your phone too. You can record yourself on your laptop or whatever, or on your phone. And all you have to do is write down what you hear. If you go to the gas station, that's the best way for me to block people from eavesdropping on you, because they do that. Like, I'm not talking about someone standing real close and like hearing your thoughts. Like, I'm talking about like telepaths that can hear you from states away, like, or cities away, and they're like, oh, this one, like, oh, that one's leaping lotteries. Like, they're so gross, man. Oh, I hate them. They're parasites. Okay. Yeah. So whoever wants to pick me up, I need a phone, I need a car, preferably one that can go cross country, but I love Teslas, so a Tesla would work. I just would need enough money to fly and get like other cars in other cities because I have to go to DC. I have a lot of work to do. Yeah, drugs like mine don't get approved overnight, okay? I have to do like some ass kissing with FDA and the president, which I believe is going to be Kamala or Trump. And like, I just need to get my ass over there and get in a lab, either at Howard University or here in the UT is like right there. But I can't even get a ride there I can't even get someone to buy me like a Bluetooth speaker that's loud enough for me to demonstrate that. But I mean, it's not like I haven't recorded myself do this, but people want to see it in person. I will happily on cue, just pick the event. I don't care. I don't even have to concentrate. I have to have like what I'm going to say. You could say your name. You could say your name and say quantumnina.com carried this message, carried this message for me and the date and time. Like, you have to say the date and time. That's as good as it's going to get. I'm not going to let you say your name because I don't know if you're one of those hijacking stupid motherfuckers. Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like it happens like everybody's one of those people. So, yeah. So you could say your name, but you have to say, I am so-and-so. It is date and time, and this message was carried by quantumnina.com. That's me. Okay. And that's that. So that's what I want to do. I need to get confirmed. If you guys have any data to confirm me, please share it with the whitehouse.gov. If you have a satellite phone and a direct line to the president or vice president or anyone who does have direct contact with those people, please send the data, the biological data, send it to them so they know. Like, it's not something that you just like, it's not a virus or bacteria infection you catch. Like, this is a genetic mutation. Okay. All right, guys. All right, good talk. I should end it at 33. Ominous. 1 and end.